Like many of you, this isn't my first communion. In some way or some manner, some regularity, we all sit or stand or gather at a table and receive the bread and the cup together. In my church and our tradition, every first Sunday is communion, Holy Communion Sunday. And in the tradition of our church, deacons wear a certain red tie, and deaconesses, the precious ladies, wear their white. They prepare the beautiful table with the white cloths and light candles and do beautiful things that even in a contemporary society take you back to a place of reverence and stillness. But even as I stand there behind the table and prepare to serve my congregation, I'm reminded of how different that experience is from the experience of Christ. There's no beauty, no pristine tables, no white clean linens and little molded plastic cups. It's none of that. No pretty candles and fine carpets and bright lights. It's none of that. It's a dirty and grimy experience. Stressful, tense-filled experience. And as I prayed about what would be the essence of reflecting on the blood of Christ, I was taken to Hebrews chapter 9, and our guide just confirmed it. And in 12th to the 14th verse NLT, it says, "So now Christ has now become the high priest. Over all good things that have come, he has entered that greater, more perfect tabernacle in heaven, which was not made by human hands. It is not a part of this created world. But with his own blood, not the blood of goats and calves, he entered the most holy place once and for all, and secured our redemption forever."
Amen.
Under the old system, the blood of goats and bulls and the ashes of a heifer could cleanse the people's bodies from ceremonial impurity. Just think how much more the blood of Christ will purify our consciences from sinful deeds so that we can worship the living God. For by the power of the eternal Spirit,
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Christ offered himself to God as a perfect sacrifice
Amen.
for our sins. The hymn writer wrote, "There is a fountain filled with blood, drawn from Emmanuel's vein, and sinners plunge beneath that flood, lose all their guilty stain." My mentor, my father in the spirit, I call him Dad too, he says all the time, remember that Christ's blood was shed, not spilled. Poured, not wasted. That means it was a purposeful dispensation to a particular place and people, all who would receive him. When you
Hallelujah.
spill something, you don't know where it's going or what effect it's going to have. But when you pour and shed something, you have already directed it in the vicinity of those who have need of it. So when he hung on the cross, and here's the miracle of the crucifixion, it doesn't matter where the blood came from. Some of it came from his head. Some of it came from his hands. Some of it came from his feet. Some of it was a watery mixture from his side. But it all was poured in the same direction. In the direction of wretched sinners like you and I once were, who were in desperate need of salvation. And when we submitted ourselves to the truth of his gospel and received him, he washed us white
Hallelujah.
as snow. What can wash away my sins?
Nothing but blood.
Nothing but
but
the
the blood.
blood of Jesus.
What can make